everybody. This is Tania Gabrielle, and this year, 2010, is such a momentous year. You know, 2009 was an 11 year, and that was a real important time to walk through that gateway of truth, as I kept saying last year. Well, this year, you are going to be confronted with a lot of change, surprises, and some drama, and not only around the world, but also possibly in your own life. I'm going to show you how to stay grounded and balanced by giving you, all of you, your personal year number. And we're going to go through how to calculate it, and I will explain every one of the 9 numbers and show you what you can do to really take advantage of the amazing creative energy this year. Now, the way you get your personal years, why don't you take right now, write down the month you're born in, which is, you know, if you're born in January, it's number 1. If you're born in August, it's number 8. So write that number down, and then write down the day that you're born. Put those next to each other, and then add all the single digits up. So let's say you're born August 15th. You would add 8 for August plus 1 plus 5. So don't add 15 to 8. Add 1 plus 5 to 8, which would give you the number 14. And keep that number in mind. So all of you do that. I'll give you another example. If you're born, let's say, November 23rd, you would add 1 plus 1 for November, and then plus 2 plus 3, and you add all those together, you get the number 7. That would be the number that you are dealing with right now. So all of you add that up, and then once you have that number, add the number 3 to it. So if your number added up to 14, add the number 3, and you get the number 17. If your number added up to 9, add the number 3, and you get the number 12. That number, the number 3, stands for 2010 because 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 0 equals 3. So your personal year is the total number you come up with right now by adding 3 to your month and your day. So now that you have that number, I want you to do one more thing. I want you to reduce that number to a single digit. And the way you do that is you just add the 2 digits of, for example, if it added up to 17, you add 1 plus 7. That equals 8. So that's your personal year. I'm not going to go through the double digits because it would take too long, so I'm just going to do single digits. Let's say your number added up to 28. You would add 2 plus 8. That still doesn't come down to a single digit. It comes down to 10. It adds up to 10, 2 plus 8. So then you add 1 plus 0, and you get your single digit, number 1. Okay, so now that you have your personal year single digit figured out, what I want to do is go through all numbers briefly, 1 through 9, and show you what you need to do to stay grounded. So let's start with the personal year of 1. Now, this is a very exciting year if you're in this year because you're starting a brand new 9-year cycle. All cycles we go through are 9 years long, and you just ended one and are starting a new one. So you'll feel a really strong push toward a new goal. So the important thing for you to do is to be decisive and to act, to not hold anything back, to be very bold, and to really move with confidence. I mean, compared to last year, you were letting go of things last year. This was an ending year for you. This is a birth year. So you need to be open to accepting new things in your life, completely new. It could be a career change even, or a whole new approach that you're taking. And so there will be many opportunities for change for you. You're really at a crossroads. So the way to stay balanced this year is for you to take action, to be bold, to be confident, and not hold back. Now, if you're in a personal year of 2, and that means your number added up to 20 or 11 or 20, 29. By the way, for the personal year 1, your number would have added up to 10 or 19 or 28. I forgot to mention that. So personal year 2, this is a very different year. If you look at the number 2, it sits on a straight line. So it's balanced on that line. And it's not as movable. So this year is for you to stay. First of all, you need to slow down and be patient. It's very important. You need to relax and breathe. This is about trusting your intuition, trusting your inner voice. You are attracting new relationships and friendships. The number 2 represents relationships. So these could be personal and business. And they could be either mentors or teachers, friendships, all of the above. You'll be working and learning with others. You won't be doing it alone this year. It's really important to know that. And you will need to slow down. It's very important. So patience is a key word. And paying, if you really listen to what others have to say to you and allow yourself to be in these relationships and listen, then you can actually, your goals will be taken care of behind the scenes. You don't have to worry. And another thing for you this year is pay attention to all the little details. Okay, pay attention to them, make sure they're taken care of, and then wait. So that's what your year will be like. And it's actually a wonderful year to plan and create new opportunities as well. Now, let's look at the year 3 because, for those of you who are in a 3-year this year, it's very interesting because we all universally are experiencing this number. 2010, of course, is a 3 universal year. And so being creative for you is very important. And by the way, your number would have added up to 12 or 21 or 30 if you're in this year. So expressing yourself is very, very important. Now, that may mean many things. You may write a book, or you may speak up more. You may join an acting class. It can mean many things. You may perform. The important thing is your voice needs to be heard, and your social life is on the front burner. So friends will be very important to you, not in the same way as in the 2-year where they're assisting you in many ways. This year, it's like the social life is just going to be taking off. So you will be traveling more. This vibration actually covers love. And one of the things to remember in a year like this that's so filled with changes and movement is that you need to be just aware. Don't worry too much this year. There is a sense with the number 3 of getting a little dramatic about worrying about the future. So just keep that in mind. The drama and distraction that may come up this year just universally, you may feel that in your life. So when that happens, just use your imagination and activate it. Activate that creativity. We all have talents. All of us are born with talents, but that's very different than having a skill. A skill is used by you fostering that talent and working at it and making it a joyful, active part of your life. So that's what you really need to do this year. Okay, let's move to the 4-year. If you're in a 4-year, look, the 4 represents a square. It represents your home, your family, being practical and organized. It means your number added up to 13 or 22 or 31. And this is a real manifestation year. The 4 actually looks like a divining rod when you look at the number 4. So it literally means manifesting your goals, creating a groundwork, concentrating, focusing. So you will be asked to be flexible this year. And 4 years, sometimes it's a little harder to be flexible, but you need to be, because when you work hard and persevere and have that flexibility there at the same time, you will get recognition. You will get support. So you need to, work is very important. You need to buckle down this year. It is a grounding year for planning the future, for planning projects. Anything that you've postponed, please finish this year. It's a great year to do that, because next year for you is about change, and you're laying the foundation, the preparation for that year. So you'll feel great satisfaction of having accomplished a lot during this year.